Hi, my name is Pranav. I'm a member of SuperTrak team. I'm going to show you how to use the new online configuration tool using which you can configure a SuperTrak system and request a code from us. Once you come to the home page, you need to click on the login or register button. I'm going to log in now. Once you log in, you can see your name and your email address in the top right corner. On the left, you have a menu bar with two options. The first option is dashboard, which is what you are seeing right now. And the second option is projects. You need to create a project. To do so, you have to click on this projects button. You can see some of the projects that I have worked upon till now. To create a new project, click on this blue button, create. Let's say that my project name is PQR. Let's type in project reference number as 789. You can type in any description that you want for your project. I'm going to type in that my customer is in Euro. Click on create. Now, you also need to create a configuration. To do so, you have to click on this blue button, new configuration. Let's say that for your project PQR, you have a configuration called 200 ppm. So let's type in 200 ppm. I'm going to use the same information and description. Click on create. You can see that you have created a configuration called 200 ppm in your project. Now you also need to create tracks in your configuration. To do so, you have to click on this create track button. Let's say that for your configuration 200 ppm, you have cell 10, which is having a 5-meter SuperTrak system. So I'm going to type in name as cell 10 5 meters. I'm going to use the same information in description. Click on create. You just created a track called cell 10 5 meters, but you also need to configure this track. To do so, you have to click on this edit track button. It's going to take you to a set of questions that you need to answer or select. For this demonstration, I'm going to select 500 millimeter wide loop. Click on next. As mentioned earlier that my system length is 5 meters, I'm going to type in 5 here. Click on next. For this demonstration, I'm going to select a SuperTrak system with standard base frames. For the second question, I'm going to keep the default selection of short eaten frames for the corner sections. Click on next. Let's move ahead with standard control panel option. Click on next. As I mentioned earlier that my customer is in Europe, I'm going to select 400 volts option for the control panel input voltage. Let's select Profinet as the PLC interface. Digital I/O kits. If you're not aware about the use of digital I/O kit, you can click on this I button, which will give you some information regarding this external high-speed I/O slice. For this demonstration, let's not select any digital I/O kit. Let's go ahead. Click on next. Control panel interconnect. I'll keep the default selection of 2 meters for the E-turn to control panel interconnect length. Click on next. Shuttles. A shuttle can be a 2-magnet shuttle or it can be a 3-magnet shuttle. If you're not sure about which type of shuttle you should go for, we have provided a small help here called how to decide. Let's say that your fixture length is 160 millimeters and the payload is 6 kilograms. It's recommending you a 3-magnet shuttle. So let's select 3-magnet shuttles. Minimize this help. Type in the quantity of shuttles as 30. Let's select shuttle IR identification and then click on next. Accessories. These are some of the accessories that SuperTrak team provides. If you want more information about a particular accessory, you can click on this I button, which will give you information regarding the accessory. Click on next. SuperTrak Academy. If you want employees from your company to be trained on SuperTrak, you can select this option. Let's say that you want 3 employees from your team to be trained on SuperTrak, then just type in 3 here and then click on this submit button in the bottom right. Once you do that, it's going to generate a bill of material. You can see the bill of material. If you want to put a comment for SuperTrak team, you can do so by clicking on this leave a comment button. I'm going to type in test comment here. Click on add comment. After reviewing the bill of material, if you want to change something, let's say I want to change the quantity of shuttles to 35, then I can do so by clicking on this track designer button. Click on continue. It's going to keep the same selections that you made earlier. Since I want to change the quantity of shuttles, I'll go directly to shuttles page by clicking on next. I'll change the quantity to 35. I'll click next, and then again resubmit it so that it will regenerate the bill of material for me. You can see that my quantity is changed to 35 now. Once you're happy with the bill of material, you need to go back by clicking on this back button here. Similarly, if you have another cell, let's say cell 20, which is having a SuperTrak system, then you can also create a track for that particular cell by clicking on this create track button again. Let's say it's cell 27 meter. I'm going to copy and paste the same information in description. Click on create. You can see that I have created cell 27 meter, but I also need to configure it in order to request a quote from SuperTrak team. Since at this moment I have not configured cell 27 meter, I'm going to delete it now. Once you're happy and you want a quote from SuperTrak team for your configuration 200 ppm, all you have to do is click on this request a quote button. It's asking you to select a due date. Let's select 26th April. You can type in any comment that you want for your request. I'm going to type in test comment, then hit this submit request button. It says quote was successfully requested. Similarly, if you have another configuration in your project PQR, let's say a 400 ppm configuration, then you can also create that configuration here by clicking on this new configuration button. Click on create. Similarly, you can create multiple tracks in your 400 ppm configuration for your project PQR. Thank you for watching this tutorial on online configuration tool of SuperTrak Conveyance. If you have any questions or if you need any support, feel free to reach out to support team of SuperTrak Conveyance. Thank you.